Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your Devops SRE DevSecOps coach. So here I was talking about the Terraform provisioner and I was saying like if you know Ansible, Share Puppet and all, it will be easy for you to understand the provisioner. Okay, so now the question is what is provisioner? So first understand the use cases. So what you did, this is your machine laptop and here you have a Terraform and here you have a code. Now this is you will run Terraform code, how you run and all kind of things, which you know that very well. Now, this is a cloud, let's say Azure or AWS, whatever it is. And what you did, you created one machine here. Correct now? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. So you created you using this code, which you wrote last session also. So using this, you created one instance here. Good. Now, if you want to do something inside this instance, then how to do that? Because see here, understand that this is AWS and AWS has a resources. You can consider Azure also. Okay, so have a resources and one resources is VM. So you created this VM, but how do we configure? Let's say after getting this VMs up and running, I want to install Java, I want to install Tomcat, I want to install MySQL, I want to install applications. So you want to do something inside this machine. How do you do that? So there is a multiple options are there. What are the options? So one is user data. Do you know that? User data.
No.
So when you create a VMs or EC2 in AWS, then user data will come at that time. Okay. User data. So basically what is user data? Let me show you because if you remember, it'll be easy to understand. So just a second. So here, while creating one instance, I'll show you here EC2 running the instance. So here, if I launch one instance, and here, if you go to the bottom section, here under the advanced detail, you see somewhere at last, here you see user data. Got it?
Okay.
So what is user data? So now this option you will see in the Azure also. There we call it custom data.
Okay.
In Azure, custom data. I have my expired that license got expired, trial license, but you can see Azure custom data, and here let me show you the image for it and see that this is the image. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
see here, there no.
Yeah.
So what is this? So basically user data, custom data, VMCC2, whatever it is, it will help you to run the commands. So here any commands or script, script, any command or any script you can run. What will happen when the VM is created? After that VM, these commands will run if you provide anything in the user data and custom data. Understood?
Yeah.
So what was the requirement? Requirement was Java, Tomcat, MySQL, this one. So for example, I'm just telling you, yum install Java, yum install Tomcat, yum install MySQL, download this, curl this, whatever you want to put the command and script, whatever it is. Make sense? So
Okay.
this is the one of the way. But you know what? If you, let's say you say, Rajesh, I don't like to use user data, though this is a recommended one by the way, and is provided by AWS itself or Azure itself. But then you'll say, Rajesh, I want to use the Terraform for that. Do we have such certain functionality? Okay, so then we have a provisioner. So basically here we have a three kind of provisioner. One is file provisioner, one is local exec provisioner, and one is remote exec provisioner. So here, what is actually file provisioner, local exec, and remote? So file provisioner, mind it, copy of files from host to resources, VMs. I will put it a VMs. Okay, this is a copying of files from host to VM. For example, you have a file here and you want to copy in this place. So for that, you use file provisioner. Okay, local exec, local exec run a command or a script in host machine only. Host machine means here only you want to run that command or script, any command or script. Let's say if you have a host Windows, the Windows command or with batch script. If it is Linux, then Linux command shell script, like that. Remote exec, we have run a command and script, but where? On the VM, in the VM. Understood now?
Okay.
Here you want to run commands or a script
Mhm.
using this one. But one important statement I did not tell you, that is after VM creation. This you have to remember that.
Okay.
This will also happen after VM creation. That means once the VM is successfully created, then this provisioner will log into the machine and copy. Local exec also after the VM creation. Remote exec also after the VM creation. Understood?
I have a question here. I mean, is it only specifically for the virtual machines only, or it could be used like for another resources as well?
See
Terraform
here,
provision.
for file you need to have a virtual machine, no? Because file will copy a files to host to VM, correct now? Copying a
Mm-hmm.
file can happen between the two compute unit only, correct?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for this also you need to have a compute unit because where you will run this command and script, correct?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, for this you, because you are running the command and script, so for that you don't need a VM. Any resources here it can be. So after resource creation, got it?
Okay.
Logically. So any resources you created, after that you want to run some command and script in your machine, your laptop only, then you
Mm-hmm.
can use this local exec. Simple. Mind it, here for file you need a connection to VM, then only you can copy, right? For also, for remote also you need a connection to VM. How do you connect to
Mm-hmm.
Linux? SSH. How do you connect to Windows? WinRP, WinRM, correct? RDP or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So like that. So now let me show you the real place, something you will get it here. So this is a provisioner, click on it. And here earlier we had a more provisioners also, but recently I've seen like 3 4 provisioners they removed actually. So here see file provisioner, local exec, remote exec. Now click on the file provisioner, just read whatever I am selecting. The file provisioner copy files or directory from the machine running Terraform to the newly created resources. Local exec, the local exec provisioner invokes a local executable, means your machine, after the resource is created. Remote exec, remote exec provisioner invoke a script on a remote resources after it is created. Remote machine means the one which you created.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
So that is something which you have. Now the question is, where is the example for it? So I have a working examples. I created it long back. You can use it. So copy this right spelling, go to my blog and type this. Now here, this is mine. So provisioner, let me click on it. So here multiple you have, right? So here remote exec example, here local exec example.
Mhm.
Now here I have a,
Can you paste this as well in the link chat so that I mean it's little.
yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. So here all three. This is all three. Okay. So let's use this. So now let's understand this code. So are you comfortable with this code at least?
Yes.
Okay. So here is starting, ending is somewhere downside here. So inside that what you're doing. So if you see that here, I have a local exec. What you are doing, touch is Linux command and it will create this file. Simple, just for demo. This will
Okay.
work in the Linux. Now remote exec, you are running this Ubuntu command, installing
Mm-hmm.
Apache and starting Apache. Now make sure that here you are having this should be Ubuntu AMI machine image. Now file exec, you see this file from the current location you will copy and in the VMs under the TMP locations. Simple. So here these are the way you can do that. So file, copying the file, running the remote command, local exec. Now for the remote exec and file you need a connection. So if you see that
Hmm.
here you have a connection to the machine. So user type is SSH. Here it can be WinRM also, Windows, and Ubuntu user key is in a same locations. Okay. And IP address self dot public IP address. Public IP address is a the IP address which you are creating through this. Simple.
Okay. I mean the file or a command which you run on a local machine or a file will be mm, added to the mm, resource which we have deployed onto the cloud. Did you mean to say this, or I mean I didn't get it properly if I am saying this?
See, you're creating this instance.
Yeah.
After that, you're connecting to that instance.
Mm-hmm.
You are running in your machine this command,
Mm-hmm.
copying in the VM this command, running the command in this VM, and
Mm-hmm.
copying this file. Simple.
Okay.
Got
Okay.
it?
Hmm. But what is the purpose of doing this? I mean, what we will achieve by like copying and file from there?
I told you
Uh,
here we discuss this one.
okay. Okay.
You want to do something in that machine after that.
Mm-hmm.
So three options you have. If you want to copy the file. If you want to run some command in your machines, for example,
Mm-hmm.
local exec, how can you use it? So let's say you deploy the infra, okay, and after that you want to run some test cases in your
Mm-hmm.
laptop, in your
Okay.
laptop. So how do you do that? So local exec,
Okay.
remote exec, plenty of use cases. Correct now? Whatever you want to change in the machine, you can do that.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, so now let me run this project. So I need just a second. PRG2 and here providers and copy this file and write in the main.yaml. Now I think you also wants to experience uh, this one main dot just a second tf now not YAML. I got given it bad habit actually. So main.tf done. So this is the code. Okay. So now this is the one code. Now what to do? Command line Terraform init. This is a new project, right? And I need to validate this one. I don't remember that if it is still working. Oh, this is Azure RM. Here it is. I don't know whether this is working or not. I'll check this. Let it see that. Yeah. So now you apply auto approve, enter. Okay. I just let me check if authentication is working or not. So like that. So conceptually you are clear, right? What is file, what is local exec, look, and what is remote exec,
Yeah.
correct now?
Mhm.
Yeah. So now let's wait for a few seconds. Meanwhile, I think, wait, why is taking too much time? Okay. So meanwhile, what I'll do, I'll create one code for you. Write a Terraform code to create Azure VM and use what? File, local exec, and remote exec. Any kind of programs you can get it created
Mhm.
uh, easily. So here, done. I think I must be having it, but I need to search for it. Let me check. Terraform, Azure, and Provisioner. So see here. This is the one you have already. So
Mhm.
this code. This code is Azure VM, and go down somewhere here, Azure VM, and you see here connection,
Mhm.
file, remote, local. Got
Mhm.
it?
Yeah.
So like that, you have it. So let me see that. See here. So here you have okay, there is a two problem. One problem is the key is missing
Mhm.
and stuff like that. So in this code, if you see that this key is missing, okay.
Oh, okay.
So
Mhm.
this key should be, let me work on it. I have a key change. So go to the key manager. Which key I have to use? Rajesh Datadog. Okay. So Rajesh Datadog here I have to use, and Rajesh Datadog I need to copy the key in the current locations. So do you see Rajesh Datadog? Here it is. I'll copy in this current location. I did it. Clear the stuff. Approve. So some logic you have to check this out. Okay. I did not modify this code. Let me cancel. Control C. The window is slowing down actually. Okay, and I'll go for PowerShell. Okay, Terraform apply hyphen auto approve, enter. Because Windows was hanged, so just let's see that. Okay, so now you have authentication issues at max and like that. Did you understand this?
Yep.
So this is the provisioner. Now, after understanding the variables and provisioners, next topic which I'll talk about the conditioning, looping, operators, and stuff like that.
In variables also, I think you covered only input variables and little bit about the output variables. Not much, I mean, on that day. You told about the kind of variables, type of variables.
Yeah. So in the variables, we discuss about number, string,
Mm-hmm.
list,
Mm-hmm.
map, and
Mm-hmm.
boolean.
Yeah.
So these is the five variables which you have to use it.
Mm-hmm.
We did not talk about two extra variable which we don't use it, and in very special scenarios we use it. So that's the reason I did not cover.
Mm-hmm.
So this five is more than sufficient.
Okay.
See, this is the invalid client issues. So now if I correct it, it will create a VM and same time it will connect the SSH. No, first it will first run this command, then connect the machine, run this command and run copy this file. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.